It's Representative Mike Tobash, and I'm joined by my good friend, Representative Kaufer, that serves just to the north of me, and my good family friend, Autumn Minnich. I'm friends with her family for many years, and she ended up joining us in Harrisburg today. We had a press conference today, and we're discussing welfare reform and the need to change the dynamic in the state of Pennsylvania. Representative Kaufer has really been a leader in this regard. I've got a bill, he's got a number of bills, and some of his work has been dished out to other members. Tell us about the effort right now.
Well, it's about creating self-sufficiency and breaking the cycle of poverty. So often people earn that little bit of extra money and then they lose benefits that they were receiving. So the problem is that they're taking less money home to their family, and we're not encouraging the self-sufficiency of people working and breaking out of that cycle of poverty. So the whole package of legislation is about moving people from welfare to work in a dignified manner so that they can be self-sufficient and be able to be out there and working.
So we've got a system right now that's set up that holds people back from the dignity of being employed by having a system where you earn more for doing less. It's a horrible dynamic, and it's one that we really need to change in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It's really the reason that I travel with Autumn today. She's got a family situation that happened a number of years ago, 13 years ago, when your dad passed away, and then your mom found herself in a situation where she had to make a choice between working and receiving benefits. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Do you remember? You were 8 years old.
Yes. My mom, after my dad passed away, she had to quit her job working for a chiropractor, and she was unemployed for 6 years so that she can collect benefits for my little brother and I. And she was very depressed during that time. She just kind of sat at home and reflected on the past rather than getting ready for the future. And after 6 years, she got sick of being at home and went out, got a job at the Potzel Pizzeria, but she had to make sure that she made under the threshold to still get benefits for my little brother and I.
She's got a system right now that is encouraging your mom or forcing her to earn the minimum instead of as much as she could earn.
Yes.
Not great for you. You're going to college, you're going to Temple right now, you're working hard. You told me the story, really proud of the work you're doing. But your family could do a lot better if we had a sliding scale, like Representative Kaufer is talking about right here, that allows people to earn more when they work more.
Well, that's exactly right. The sliding scale is so that when there are benefits cliffs, when people earn that extra little bit of money, they don't lose everything, but actually phase it in, so that we actually are creating that nest egg and creating that self-sufficient style of government. It's been such a problem. I hear it from business owners all over my area, from deli owners, grocery store owners, restaurant owners, people talking about people were earning that little bit too much and had to stop working because they were providing less for their family. So as the government right now, we aren't helping to break that cycle of poverty and get people to be self-sufficient.
You talk about employers, and I work with a lot of employers in the area trying to connect our education system with what those job creators are looking to do. But the chief complaint is their inability to get a skilled and really unskilled workforce at some point in time. So we've got a welfare system that is keeping people on the sideline. A good friend of mine who's the vice president of a local company, Guilford Mills in Pine Grove, he said, Mike, the welfare cushion is too high in the state of Pennsylvania for us to attract the workforce that we're looking for. We could grow our company, and we expect to grow our company, but our biggest challenge is finding the employees that we really need. Autumn, you had another story about one of your college roommates that you were telling me about on the way to Harrisburg today.
Yes. She works at Panera. She's a full-time student, also in the band, and she volunteers after school to help children in the Philadelphia area. And she still does not get what she deserves. She still has a hard time buying food, paying rent, and she does the most that she can. She's one of 8 or 7 children.
So she's in that situation that we talked about. So she's volunteering, she is working, she is paying tuition and going to school, but we've got a system right now that has capped her ability to earn income so she can get the benefits that helps her continue her educational path. So, Aaron, when we can set up the rules in the state of Pennsylvania, when we can set up the rules that encourage people to get and enter the workforce and get the dignity that is a result of that, will help our economy. We'll get out of this Pennsylvania cycle of poverty, which has us just borrowing and taxing to get to the next budget. Economic growth depends on Pennsylvanians that are willing, able, and ready to work. And I've got a bill right now that says if you're able-bodied without dependents, you should work or volunteer to receive our food assistance program, and I think that it's important legislation, and we're hoping to get that done with a host of other bills. Thank you for your leadership in this area. Autumn, thank you for joining us today.